Welcome back to the show. Okay, we've heard of Generation X, right? Or baby boomers even. But what about the sandwich generation? Well, today we are going to find out if we fall into that category.
Because July is actually Sandwich Generation Month. So Fritz MarCia is here to explain it all and tell us what long-term care has to do with it all. Fritz, thank you so much for joining us.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
You're too happy for it to be Monday.
You got to start the week off right.
Yes, with a smile. And, you know, I said during the commercial break, this is a term that I had never heard of, sandwich generation. And I was like, does that mean, you know, we like to eat sandwiches? What does that really mean?
The sandwich generation are people who are on one hand taking care of their college-age kids, and on the other hand, they're taking care of their elderly parents. They're the meat in the sandwich, and they're getting eaten alive. They're not taking care of themselves. 1 out of every 7 people between 40 and 60 are in the sandwich generation. 7 out of 10 people are going to need long-term care when they get over age 65. And they're totally unprepared.
Because they're busy taking care of everybody else.
Well, exactly. And something you said on commercial break that I really liked was that you've made it your mission, you know, to get this information out there to all those people out there that don't know about this. And I think that's so important in this day and age. Information is key. So we're talking about long-term care. Tell us what you mean by how important that is.
More and more people are going to need long-term care because people are living longer. And there's 3 mistakes to avoid in getting long-term care. The first mistake to avoid is denial. Long-term care is the elephant in the room nobody wants to look at. You know, the way that people are now, it's kind of like when you're on the airplane and the oxygen mask drops down.
Yeah.
The flight attendant says, put that over your mouth first before you put it on your child. That's long-term care. Take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
The second major mistake to avoid is not taking advantage of no out-of-pocket premium long-term care. The reason most people don't have long-term care is because the monthly premium is too expensive. With no out-of-pocket premium long-term care, there's no monthly bill. So if you're paying a monthly premium,
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
you're throwing your money away.
Why do we keep having people put money on our show?
I don't know. Before we move on to the third thing, I want to know, why is long-term care so expensive? Because it really is.
Because people are living longer and more people are needing it. The people needing long-term care are growing by leaps and bounds. 7 out of 10 people are going to need it, and that's growing. Now, the third mistake to avoid is waiting too long.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking.
TikTok.
Don't wait. Get it now. If you're over 50, you want to get it while it's the cheapest and easiest to get. The younger you are, the easier it is to get.
It is, Fritz, and I want to get really elementary. When we're saying long-term care, what are we talking about? Are we talking about a home? Are we talking about hospital care? What are we talking about specifically?
It's a whole range of care.
Yeah.
It's extended coverage for things like home health care, rehab care, and various types of nursing home care.
Okay, so it's everything we're talking about.
Right. And health insurance does not cover long-term care. Medicare, Obamacare does not cover long-term care.
Absolutely.
So to make it easy for people, I developed a formula to get long-term care.
The care formula.
That's right.
Tell us. Tell us now.
C, calculate the costs in your area. Costs vary from city to city. You need to know how much you're going to need to budget for when you need long-term care. A, take action, because you have to qualify medically to get long-term care. If you wait until your health changes, you might not be able to qualify for long-term care. R, redistribute assets. And all that means is take some of your money and use it to fund your future long-term care. because you don't want to have to lose all your retirement money to long-term care. And then E, get an expert. Get professional advice. That way they can help you get the most coverage for the least cost. Very few people are willing to go out there and get an expert to help them.
Absolutely. And Fritz, you are just that expert. In fact, you have a book that we're going to make sure our viewers have all the information to get themselves. But I want to take a moment and say thank you so much for coming on the show and enlightening us all with this information.
Just remember, keep your money safe.
You heard him. And listen, for a free copy of his book, The Safe Money Method, you can send an email to Fritz at fritzmarcia.com or visit his website, fritzmarcia.com.